Hello, and welcome back to Praying with Broken Hearts, Spirituality for Difficult Times. I'm Father Joseph. This is session 4, Praying Our Loneliness. Our modern day might feel more connected than ever. On social media, we can be connected with friends and family far away, and even connected with strangers. Sometimes we even like talking to those strangers. And sometimes those strangers infuriate us. But it's not quite the same as it is when we're meeting with people in person, now is it? To be seen, to see others, to feel a connection. That's different. Sometimes our hyper-connected world sort of hides the fact that we're not as connected as we wish we were. And that this age perhaps is characterized as one of loneliness, when we feel like everyone should know us and that we can just pick up our phone and text a friend, but we just feel lonely. Loneliness hits right at a part of our humanity. We like being connected to others. Even introverts like myself really do like being connected to other people. Being an introvert versus an extrovert is not a matter of do you like people or not, but rather how much you need to be around other people to feel connected. And so our culture gives us all these ways to help us feel connected, but maybe it's not as deep as we wish. And we find ourselves wondering, does anyone remember me? Is anyone thinking about me? Is there anybody that I can talk to about what I'm going through? That connection of friendship, perhaps, is the most important thing that we need these days. The friend that we know has a listening ear, who knows our stories, who gets our sense of humor, those kinds of things that make us feel loved and cherished. So think about your own experience. Are you more of an extrovert, where if you're not getting enough social interaction, you just feel depleted and drained? Are you an introvert who likes to take alone time and kind of chew on things and reflect and be by yourself a little bit? We all have different needs of social interaction and connection, but we all still need them. Think about maybe what other people are experiencing. Are other people perhaps just as lonely as you are? Perhaps wishing that they had a deeper connection? Perhaps they're thinking about you at the exact same time that you're thinking about them. Loneliness in the Bible. Well, think about Jesus after he gets arrested, and all of his friends run away. Even the ones that said, no, Jesus, we will be with you to the very end. Once Jesus is arrested, they all run off. That's a big feeling of abandonment, a feeling all alone in his deep time of need. Or think about the prophets, those bold speakers of truth who had to say uncomfortable truths to people in power and to the everyday person. And they had this sacred mission to go and speak these words that were not going to make them any friends. And so they discover, these people might not listen to me. We remember then, in those moments, how important being true to ourselves is. We could have a bunch of friends, but if they're not connecting to the real authentic me, then are they really friends at all? So the prophets and Jesus remind us that real authentic connection comes with being ourselves, and that we discover who our friends are. And remember also that Jesus and the prophets had a connection to God. They remembered God as that closest friend to the heart, the person that they could talk to and express their own grief and sadness and frustrations with. And that they knew God was with them. That they might be alone in the world. It might be just them and no one else is even on their side, but they knew God was there. I find sometimes in my own loneliness, that's when I remember how close God is to me. When I remember that God is present with me all the time and God will listen to me all the time. And that yearning in my heart for God draws me closer to God. So think about your own experiences of loneliness and if there are any other stories from the Bible that come to mind. And then think about that feeling of loneliness as an invitation to prayer to God. Praying to God to be present with you, to just sort of pour out everything that's on your heart, just as if you were talking with a friend right there. Or maybe think of how you might use that invitation to reach out to someone that has kind of been on your heart lately, but maybe you don't know if they want to hear from you. Maybe they do. Maybe they're lonely too, and they want to hear from you. That too is an act of prayer in loving them. Love your neighbor as yourself. See you in the next session.